Motivation. It is the driving force that gets us to do things. Whether it's our favorite cup of coffee in the morning to get us out of bed, a Friday payday to get us through the week, an activity app on our watch to keep us challenged, or finally the arrival of the beautiful, crisp, cool fall weather to run in again. This week, week 11, we are talking about motivation. After last week, I need a little motivation. It's easy in the beginning of your training plan to be motivated because everything is new and exciting. But as you become accustomed to the plan and the distances that you have to accomplish, and you start to increase, it gets a little scary. You're a little less motivated to get out of bed and get your runs in and finish the goal that you set for yourself. You want to take one day at a time. Don't look too far ahead in your training plan because you're going to see some pretty long distances, and that'll dampen your spirits for sure. Just know you can do it one day at a time. Expect your training days to vary. Not every run is going to be awesome. That's just not how life is. Life gets in the way, so you need to be flexible. If you're not able to get your run in one day, do it another day. And if that run was not all that great, it's okay. You got out there and you moved. And know that it's helping you get to your goal. Expect your body to hurt a little bit and keep an eye out for potential injuries. Battle that by being flexible with your plan when you need to. If you create good habits in your training, like pre-run warm-up and post-run cool-down, do those habits from the beginning of your training, chances are those aches and pains won't be as bad or invisible. Outrun the pain, or at least outsmart the pain. Find ways to keep yourself accountable to your workouts. Keep a training log, or run with a friend or family member. Join a running Facebook group where you can post photos and ask for advice and share your successes. There are many race-specific Facebook groups. Disney has tons of them, and they are super helpful. If you start feeling like you don't want to do this anymore, go back to why you started in the first place. That feeling of accomplishment when you earned your first Dopey. Remember, we can do this. We're in this together. I didn't take the camera out for run number 2 this week, but I did for my final run of the week. Heading out for our final run of the week. It is a 3-miler. Be pretty easy, so I'm going to head to the park and wrap up this week. Friendship Park. Last week, ironically, somebody asked me a motivational question. The question was, do I have any ideas to keep you motivated for running in the winter and during the holidays? Well, yes, I do. You know, here in the Pacific Northwest, the winter season can be really bad with the snow and the ice, and it's just really bad. So one thing I love to do to keep me motivated to run is buy an early Christmas running gift. I love to try out new running gadgets and gear, so buy a new pair of tights or new shoes or just something that you've been wanting for running, and that might get you motivated to get out and run and test it out. Also, during the winter season, you may end up going inside to do your run, either on a treadmill or at the gym on a track. If you're doing it on a treadmill, I like to fire up some of my favorite YouTube videos and watch them, maybe binge watch them a little bit. I will leave a link in the description below to some of my favorites. Off the top of my head, Joyful Miles, Res Runs, Running in Makeup, Consuelo Runs. I'll leave links to all of theirs below. If they don't motivate you, you are unmotivated. Bull. Is that a word? Also, you can pop in some videos or do a Netflix binge. That helps keep me motivated. Halfway point. Here's an odd thing that keeps me motivated. It's my interval timer. You know, I go on a run walk, which is 4 minutes of running, 1 minute of walking. And at my pace, I know that when I have finished my 1 minute of walking, I've done half a mile. So 4 run, 1 walk, boom, half a mile. Boom, again, it's been a mile. I look forward to that walk break, so it makes that 4 minutes, at least in my brain, go a little faster, because I know there's going to be a little walk break in there, and I know that I have done a half a mile. So it helps keep my pace, it helps keep my mileage intact in my brain. It may not work for everybody, it works for me. Alrighty, we just wrapped up our final run of the week. So for week 11, we have completed 12 miles. And week 11 is a bittersweet week for me. Motivation-wise, I am back on track. Last week, as we all know, many of us YouTubers were having trouble getting through that 10th week. But week 11, I'm feeling good. Bittersweet in the fact that week 12, we are adding a 4th day of training. We're adding a walk to the plan. I am also participating in the Valley Fest 5K, 10K. I'm doing the 5K, my son's doing the 10K. So I'm gonna try to fit all of that in next week. Good luck to me. We'll see you next week. Happy running, and I hope everyone's training is going just fabulous. And I hope I've helped motivate you.